Hello, this is a public service announcement. Please do not buy this crystal. And I'll explain to you why as we progress. This is fluorite. This is what they call snowflake. You can see that white growth growing through. Very inexpensive and very pretty. One of the most popular materials. Once you find yourself looking at that, before you know it, you're to the next level and the price has gone up accordingly. You'll notice two entirely different styles of fluorite, two different colors. Now you've got this one, which is completely different to that one. Then you find yourself starting to look and go, ooh, that's what it looks like when they slab a raw. This is raw fluorite, as you can see. It's just been slabbed, the light goes through it. Can you see the color gradients? The blues, the purples, a little bit of rust. That's normally from pyrite or iron. Again, really pretty. You can see the colors going through. So this is what happens. You start off with that one little point, and then before you know it, you're looking at that. And then you're saying, oh, look how pretty it is when it's raw. Then you're into this. Now this is fluorite at the top. This is clear quartz around here. This is natural. This has just been cut, so this would have been part of a geode. And again, you'll notice the price has gone up a little bit. Again, I'd like to point out, totally different colors, different styles, whatever. Still fluorite, but now you're getting into the raws. So there's your progression. There's your progress. As you find, I'd like to point out. Then you start thinking, ooh, how pretty is it in a sphere? So now you've got the towers that you've had to have because they're so pretty. Now you see this is the same material in a sphere. So all of a sudden you want the sphere. Same material. Again, not expensive material. Then with fluorite, you find yourself wanting the colors, and the most expensive color is blue. So now you're purchasing blue. I'd like you to point out this is a $45 sphere being blue, and this one, which is much bigger, is $35. So now, and you'll notice you're all still different colors. Then you start getting interested in what it looks like raw. So this is, can you see the cube shapes? So this is basic green fluorite. Look at that, in a very pretty raw piece. It's not expensive, but it shows what it looks like. This hasn't been cleaned, hasn't been polished. You pay about $60 a kilo. This piece here is probably, I don't know, $20, something like that. Not expensive, but a real good indication of cubes in your fluorite. Then you start getting into the more expensive ones. Remember what I said about blue? So this is blue cube fluorite. Now this piece is about double per kilo the same as the green ones. Because of the colour, it's also frosted. So again, if we shine the light into it, you'll see the blue colour. Right, so now you've starting to collect colours. Then after you've got the colours, you decide you want the different growths. You're always looking for cubes. Then what you're looking for is perfect cubes. See how these are perfectly shaped cubes just growing in amongst this clear quartz? It's even got zoning. Zoning meaning it has two different colours inside the cubes. If you have a look. So again, more exotic. Still fluorite, little fluorite cubes. So now you start collecting fluorite, how it's growing. Then after a while, you want big fluorite. This is a 3.6 kilo sphere. Can you see the size? That's my hand. I'm trying to hold that up. So you've started with this, and now you're starting to go into these. Why? Because it's so beautiful. And it is a beautiful material. But it does have issues. So after that, you start wanting all these little cubes. This is pure fluorite. There are little calcite spheres, cubes or little crystals on it. Okay, this is all green fluorite cubes. All right, so then you're starting to want the best of the best. Calcite under UV light, that would UV orange. And then before you know it, you're at this guy, who's probably the best part of 8 kilos. All those are fluorite cubes. That gives you an idea. That's my hand next to it. So just be aware. You start with this, you may end up with that. Or that, or those. Beautiful material, but very, very addictive.